a friend of this show, I think, for the 4 years since we came on the air. And I remember having you on back in 2020 when we were discussing that election before and after. And this is eerily similar because it's days before, and I'm sure we had you on days before the 2020, and we were talking about election integrity. We were talking about the mainstream's media coverage of back then, the Hunter Biden laptop, COVID, you name it. There was all sorts of lies and cover-ups. They're trying to do it again. However, I feel things are different this time. I feel like more Americans have found the truth out there, whether it be thanks to Elon on X or just recognizing the extreme bias for the last 4 years by the mainstream media. Are you sensing that? Are you feeling that? I know you guys research and study this. Are you seeing that more people are looking for other avenues of information than the mainstream?
Well, previously the approval rating and the trust in the media pulled slightly below COVID. Nobody believed in the media. Nobody liked the media. Now I think they might be in the negatives. What's advantageous in this go around is obviously X, Twitter now is a dramatically different platform. And at the same time, so is Facebook. You really can't share news stories on Facebook anymore. If you post anything with a news story of any political persuasion, it barely gets any views. That's very different from 4 years ago. What is the same and what worries me slightly is once again, as of late, Trump is getting distracted. He should be campaigning against Kamala Harris. Instead, he's spending a lot of time campaigning against Liz Cheney, campaigning against the Washington Post. And whereas those are unpopular entities, they're not on the ballot. He needs to remain singularly focused on the target if he wants to win.
Last question to you, Adam's a simple one. Last time we had you on, you were getting swatted by these radical young people that were out tearing up college campuses last spring and early summer. I know you got swatted like a dozen times or so. They were threatening your family and you. Is that BS over?
Yes and no. I haven't been swatted in a few months, although that's happened before. We're currently at 13, a swatter's dozen, and I don't get as many death threats ever since the Columbia University students went back to school and decided as a group, according to our informants, to ignore us in the hopes that we'll go away, which is so incredibly fun because we taught them a kindergarten lesson. The best way to respond to speech you don't like is to ignore it.